You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17.
Nation, what it do? It's your boy Dirty once again, back after a long, much needed, much wanted, much appreciated break. I know I've been gone for about 2 weeks, man. I know you see me on Raider's Bench channel, you know what I mean, a little bit, but I am back at home. I'm back in my realm, and I must say, today was just one of them days. But we'll jump into that in a hot second, man. First and foremost, man, 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated, more than I can verbally express. I know you could be doing 5 billion things in the world, man. You could be doing anything. You could be getting rest. You could be knee deep in something, you know what I mean? You can have something knee deep in you. Who knows? You know, you can do whatever. But the fact that you allow me to be here, the fact that you tuned in to view is greatly appreciated, man. Because I know there's a lot of fire content out there, man. I've been watching all types of videos on my vacation from this. I took a break from all Raider football, really. You know, all football generally. I started watching like sneaker YouTubes. I think I started following 10 new dudes this last 2 weeks, and they all sneakerheads. You know what I mean? I am a sneakerhead. I don't have a vast collection like a lot of people, you know what I mean? I have a collection, you know, but not as vast as some of these people out here. I know my shoe. I know what type of shoe to buy. You know, some people jump on them all. I jump on selected ones, like these Jordan 11 Gratitudes that just dropped. I was big on those. Love the 11s. One of my favorite pair of shoes, the 11s. But that's neither here nor there. I've enjoyed myself. today I turned on the TV to watch my beloved Raiders play. And I must say, this O-line is terrible. The O-line is terrible, and I don't have a lot of faith. My faith is running low with Aiden O'Connell. I'll be honest with you. My faith is running low. You know what I mean? With Aiden O'Connell. Just so many things I saw today, and I was just like, man, I get it. The O-line is, look, they sometimes open up, for runs, but they can't pass block to save their lives, man. I'm being honest, bro. They cannot pass block to save their lives, bro. I want to give some love to the people who are pulling up, man. People who are showing that they're in here. Dark Raider Podcast. My guy, what's good with your family? Hope all is well. My boy Raider Ben in the building. What's good with you, Ben? Hope all is well with you. If you free, you probably at work. You should be off. I don't know. But if you up, let me know, man. You want to talk some shit, let me know, man. Wild Turkey, my guy, what's good with you, man? Hope all is well. Jesus, my dude, what's good with you, brother? Anthony, what's good, man? He said, my guy, Ready Raider at the thumbnails, completely facts. O-line has been trash all season. Yeah, they have, bro. I've been saying it, man, and I'm being honest. I'm not feeling the O-line at all, man. I feel like it's the biggest letdown all season for us. The line was supposed to have gotten better. It should not have gotten worse. If you took last year's O-line and put it with this year's team, man, I think we're doing better. And you can say, well, it's more than just one guy. I'm just saying, man, that I'm not feeling it, bro. This O-line is terrible. I think we might need a new O-line coordinator too, man. We might need a new O-line and new O-line coach, man. Because it's really hurting. It's really hurting the chances of AP getting the job. I'm just gonna be honest about that, man. And it's not really too much he could do. You know what I mean? It's not really a whole lot he can do, but man, Jolie, my guy, what's good with you, man? Hope all is well with you. Hope you're feeling blessed. SoCal Sal, my man, what's good with you, brother? Hope life is treating you well, man. Who else did we? Yusef, my dude, what's good with you, man? Clark Royal, my guy, how you doing? Pretty Ricky, what they call him, Raider Fontaine. Pretty Ricky, what they call him. What's good with you, man? How you doing? Captain Point, my guy, what's good? Blessings to you. Hope you're doing good. Hope life is treating you well. Raider Paul, what's good with you, man? He said, told y'all to put in Jimmy G. Man, here you go. Here you go, bro, with your Jimmy G. You and your Jimmy G, bro. I told you, I'm good on that guy. Joseph Soto, my dude, what's good with you, man? Blessings to you. Hope all is well. Oh, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The maestro of I guess, this guy, when I say there's goats, bro. And you guys know I don't too much rock with people who go out there and they try to get a rise out of you, but I love it when he does it because he's so genuine with it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage my guy, my bro, the one and only Mr. Raider Ben. What's up with you, Ben?
What's good, bro?
What's going on with you, man? How you living?
Shit, cooling, bro. I don't got to go to work till 6 p.m. tomorrow, bro. They switched my shift from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m., bro, next week.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's gonna allow you to get a little bit of sleep.
I told my girl I'm drinking. Fuck it. The Raiders lost. I'm fucking drinking my tears away right now, bro.
Bro, they
3-0,
lost.
bro. 3-0.
Bro.
Nick Mullins, the Raiders kryptonite. What the fuck? Who knew?
Man, they 3-0, bro. Like 3 to how do you lose like that's the lowest. That's got to be the lowest scoring game in what?
Since I think 2017, the Steelers won a 3-0 game in 2017.
Man, bro, the problem with this whole situation, bro, is that offensive line. They could. I guarantee you, if you tied up one of their family members in the you block or they die. That family member is gonna. Hey man, look, man.
His life's in jeopardy.
His life is in jeopardy, man. Their life is in jeopardy, bro. Because these dudes can't, man. They cannot.
The offensive line is terrible, dog. They're terrible.
It is by far the worst part of our game, bro. Like it is the worst part of our team. Like there's no looking at anything else before you look at the offensive line. And I'm sorry, I feel like the O-line needs to be changed and the offensive line coach needs to go to.
I mean, I said this same shit, bro, when Jimmy was out there. I don't like Jimmy G. I don't want Jimmy G back, but the Raiders didn't protect Jimmy G. They're not protect Aiden. Our offensive line sucks, dude. It's just the way it is. They suck, dude. They're terrible. Our offensive line is terrible when Colt Miller is out there, dude. When Colt Miller don't play, dude, our fucking offensive line is like the epitome of terrible, dog. Like it's worse than terrible when he's not out there.
Man. Now, Josh Jacobs is hurt.
Yep.
Max is hurt.
Fucking Justin Herbert got a broken finger on his throwing hand, bro. They said his season might be over with.
Man, I told y'all. I had a feeling San Diego was going to be last in this division, and they're not proving me wrong.
Denver's one game out of first place, bro.
Bro,
think about that for a second.
Everybody's one game out of first place in the division.
We're what, 3 games back? We only got 5 wins. The Chiefs got 8. The Broncos got 7. I think us and the Chargers have 5 wins. I think the Chargers are 5-7 too.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
You see the fucking meltdown with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs today? That shit was great to see. Patrick Mahomes had an epic meltdown on the sideline towards Andy Reid, bro.
Hey, look, people saying that Andy Reid might be done after this year. It's a strong possibility. Just on his own, like, you know what? What is there left for him to accomplish? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is there left?
On the live stream, baby.
There's nothing left for him to do. You know what I mean? So we the people, my guy. What's good with you? D Menace, my dude. What's good, man? Blessings to you all. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing well.
What's good with the chat? What's good, man?
What's good, man? We gonna get into a little bit of this chat. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. He's still young. We keep saying, oh, he's young, still gonna learn. But week by week, it's more and more mistakes, more sacks, more interceptions. Look, my thing with Aiden, bro. You can blame it on being a rookie all you want to, but there's other rookies out there on other teams that are performing. They might not be making all the greatest throws in the world and everything, but this kid, man, I see why Devontae Adams is so frustrated, bro. Whenever it's time for him to throw the DA, either over his head or behind him, but it's never a good pass. Like
Aiden sucks, bro.
The one time you want to throw me a good pass is when you want to throw it straight down the line when you shouldn't even thrown it to me in the fucking first place.
Yeah, Aiden sucks, dog. I'm over that dude already, bro.
Bro,
I don't want to put Jimmy G in because we already know what we got with Jimmy G. But I'm over the a whole Aiden experiment shit, dog. He ain't it. He's gonna be a perennial backup. Our offensive line ain't doing him no justice, bro. But his reads seem like they're terrible, dude. Because he holds the ball for way too long, dude. You know our offensive line sucks. You're sitting there holding the ball forever, dog. Like you gotta throw that bitch or move or do something, dog. He out there looking like Derek Carr and shit.
What's good with you, JT? How you living, brother?
I seen JT was live earlier. I didn't get a chance to tap in, but I had just woke up from a nap and shit. After the Raiders lost, bro, I took a fucking nap. I'm going to sleep, dude, after this.
Shit, after we lost, I went to the family Christmas party with my in-laws.
Yeah, I took a fucking nap. I knocked the fuck out. I was like, I ain't watching.
I believe Andy Reid will be done. That's my theory. He's got nothing left to prove.
If they start imploding, I could see him being like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I'm not saying he get fired. I'm saying he may walk away.
Yeah,
there's really not anything left for him to prove. I mean, he's got some years on his contract. I'm not saying that he's leaving for show. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, I think that him and Mahomes, as long as Mahomes is playing well, I don't see him going anywhere. But it would take a drastic implode. But who knows? Maybe the implode that we see on the sidelines that we haven't seen since Mahomes been coached by Andy Reid, maybe that's a sign of something. You know what I mean? Like maybe something's brewing. I mean, it's easy to be all happy and shit when you're winning 13, 14 games a year. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to be happy and shit, not getting arguments with your coaches and shit. But when you're losing the way they're losing this year, so it's just gonna happen.
Yeah, but I don't think he was yelling at Andy Reid like JT said. I think it was more towards the refs. That was a bullshit call. I saw the call. It was probably one of the worst calls ever. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I've seen calls for us that was like, man, are you fucking serious? So
yeah, exactly.
You know, so for me, I don't really give a shit if you complain or not, bro. I've been complaining for years about bad calls. So
Thanks.
Hey, you got to take that one on the chin, homie. Sorry. You know what I mean? you got to take that one on the chin, bro. Sorry.
Team's not all for the fucking. You're not fucking the fairy tale team this year.
Now,
giving them everything.
I was big on trying to take a defensive back in the first round, but after seeing what I see, man, shit, give me one of these quarterbacks, bro. Give me any one of these quarterbacks coming out this year, bro. They gotta be better than what I got right now, bro. I need a first round generational talent at QB at this point in time, man. I need a first round generational talent at QB at this point in time, man.
And the only way that happens is if we stop winning games. We keep winning games, we're not gonna get that.
Shit. You mean we gotta stop losing games?
We gotta stop winning, bro.
We ain't won shit in a minute.
Because the more wins we get now, in my opinion, the season's over, bro. Like you're not getting into the playoffs in the AFC with 8 losses, bro. So our shit's pretty much a wrap. So any more wins at this point is just gonna fuck up our draft stock, dog. Like I don't want to tank, but I don't know if that's the mindset in the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't ever remember saying he's the future. I don't ever remember saying he's the future. I said put the kid out there. Let's see what he can do. Don't twist my words around. I said let's put the kid out there, see what he can do. Anything's got to be better than Jimmy G.
Exactly.
I'm not taking shit. I want wins, bro. We on a losing.
I ain't taking shit.
We lost the last 3 games. That's why I say we gotta stop losing. I don't give a fuck where we pick. You know what I mean? I just know if there's one of these fucking good ass quarterbacks still available in the first round, man, you better take that motherfucker, bro. Shit, you better trade up. I don't give a fuck. Trade up. Trade up for the motherfucking spot. I don't care. But at this point in time, I want a goddamn quarterback, and I don't want no Jimmy G. I don't want no Brian Hoyer or whatever the fuck the dude's name is that's sitting on the bench. I don't want him either. You know what I mean? I want something fresh, something shiny, something new, something smart, something mobile. You know, I need shit. I don't want Bo Nix, and I don't want that boy out of Washington either. Shit, give me Shador. Give me Shador. Shit, give me Shador. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to my motherfucking show. My motherfucking friend, my fam. You know what I mean? I tell y'all, when I see a motherfucker, when I break bread with a motherfucker, when I know they true, you know what I mean? Always got my back. Always gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean? When I'm wrong, they let me know I'm wrong. When I'm right, they let me know I'm right. Ladies and gentlemen, my motherfucking homeboy from LAC to AZ, the king of controversy, up for reviews host, the one and only Mr. J Tizzle. What's up, JT?
Good, man. It's good.
What up, Jay?
Just stopping by, showing by, see you off of vacation, so I had to pull up.
Shit, yep. I didn't get a chance to catch you out. I see you be putting up some stuff. I had a real chance to catch all of it. I catch a little bit, but I don't get a chance to catch all of it. But
The first two were just test streams. This was actually the very first one. So we live now. I'm coming for you, Ben.
Oh boy, you already know what time it is, G. I ain't here to hate on the player, boy. Get your shit, boy. You know
Oh no, you know what it is. Yeah. So whatever you want. Oh, you already know. I had to wear it. You know.
Now Raider Room want to come with his little purple and gold. You know what I mean? I gotta hit him with the
LA, fuck the Lakers, bro. I can't stand the Lakers. Go Dubs, man. Go Warriors.
SC, what are you doing, SC? What are you over here doing, SC? What are you talking about, huh? What are you talking about?
They must be laughing and shit.
I don't care about. Look, I'm true to my teams, bro. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about my squad because you're not fans. Stay true to my teams. I don't jump ship because motherfuckers ain't winning. I don't care. Even with no rings, I still rep my squad. So I don't really give two shits how y'all feel. Say what you want. I'm a motherfucking real fan. Always have been, always will be, man. That's just how it's gonna be. You don't like it?
It's harder to admit that you're a Clipper fan than a fucking Laker fan. Anybody can say they're a Laker fan.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's the reason why, like, when I see Niner fans and shit, bro, like, it's easy to say you're a Niner fan. You feel me? Like, anybody can say that.
Yeah.
You gotta prove it nowadays.
Niggas ain't even really fans. Well, I'm a fan. No, you're not. Stop it.
Hey, there was a fan on fucking that went viral today that went to the game in an Eagles jersey, bro, and then took that bitch off and put a Cowboy jersey on.
That's fair weather.
I'm already knowing, dude.
You know, those are the front runner fans. You know, they prepare for everything. They're not gonna lose that day.
They not gonna lose that day. They gonna win one way or the other.
Or whoever losing the fight in the parking lot, they're gonna change their jersey real quick.
Chargers and Clippers ain't the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I said the Chargers and the Clippers ain't the same thing. Two different things.
I think he means by like neither one of them franchises got any rings.
And not from there, and then it was San Diego Chargers and San Diego Clippers. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look, so there's a lot of things that I could really talk about from today's game. First and foremost, I think the defense did good. You know what I mean? I think the defense did good. Could they have done better? Yeah, they could have. But how would they have done better? Maybe if the offense was actually able to move the ball and actually allow them to take a break, get a rest, get some energy. I mean, no turnovers. that was big. You know what I mean? Because should have been able to cause at least one or two turnovers on defense. That didn't happen. Then we got held to 56 rushing yards because our offensive line can't. Man, dude, I don't know what to say about this offensive line that would seem like I'm not trying to be a dick. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to shit on anybody, but
nah, they suck, bro. They deserve to get shitted on, bro. Don't feel bad. Fuck them.
I don't get it, man. Like, you're in the NFL. Like, either you suck or the offensive line coach sucks. But somebody got to go. Something got to change. I'm just saying, something got to change, man, because I'm not feeling it, bro. I'm not feeling it. This reminds me of when we had what's his fucking name? We just got rid of him.
Tom Cable.
Tom Cable. I'm starting to feel like Tom Cable in the building.
Didn't we have a Russian champ? Didn't we have the Russian champ with Tom Cable?
Huh?
No, the Russian champ I think was with Priscilla.
Who was the O-line coach at that time though?
Brasillo. He's still our offensive line coach.
Yeah,
last year,
last year. But I wasn't impressed with last year's line. I'll be honest. I really wasn't impressed with last year's line.
No, Josh Jacobs made a whole lot of fucking shit out of nothing last year, dude.
I would say on running plays, I would say the offense was a lot better, but not on pass.
It's the same thing this year. We can run the ball a little bit, but our fucking pass blocking is dog shit, dude. They're on our quarterback in like less than 3 seconds, dude.
They've been on our quarterback for less than 3 seconds for like the last 4 years.
No, you're right, even under Derek. But it didn't seem like that with Derek because fucking Derek would get the ball out. That's how you can see with Aiden, it shows our offensive line flaws, dude, because Aiden O'Connell's holding on the ball for too long, dude.
But the thing is it can't. This is my thing. Are they bad? I'm not going to sit here and say they're. They're
bad. Everybody outside of Colton Miller and Dylan Parham is bad, dude. They're fucking terrible.
No, I'm gonna say they're not bad, but the scheme is bad. So they look bad in the scheme because it's not a scheme that benefits them and what their tools are and how they got into the league. We're not playing to their strengths. So yeah, they're bad. When you look at it upon that, when you force them to do something that they can't do, aren't aware of, don't know how to do, when you have guys that don't know how to pass off, there is no communication, of course you're going to look bad. But when you do what they know how to do, and when they play simple ball, they look good. They come off the ball. Like you can tell when it's something they want to do or something they can't do because they come off the ball differently. That's what my frustration is, and that's what I'm not understanding. Why is there disconnect between drives at times or just like simple schematics? It's real simple at times, and we just make shit overly complicated for no reason. Like we can have a 12-play drive, then we go 3 and out 4 straight times. The hell are we doing? Why are we not doing what we just did for 2 drives ago? And we won't go back to it. So you can't sit here and say they'll look dominant on that 12-play drive. Like they're moving the pile, they're pushing the pile, and all of a sudden we can't move the ball 5 yards. We can't get 1 yard on 3rd and 1. And we run the ball 2 straight downs. Like that doesn't make sense. So I'm not sitting there saying they're bad, but the scheme itself is bad. Individually, no, I don't want to say. I'm not going to say that they're bad because they're not. But within the confines of them in this scheme, it's terrible at times. It's not just bad; it's terrible. And today was another example of it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that could be said for our entire offense, though, dude. Our offensive fucking play calling is fucking their scheme. We ain't got players to fit that scheme. You know what I'm saying? We ain't all of our schemes is broken. So it's
But
not
that's
just
the
O-line
problem.
scheme.
You don't put when you're a coach, you have to fit your offense to your players.
Yeah,
That's
you're not
what
trying to
coach
fit
will
square
accept.
pegs in round holes. I get you.
But that's what we're doing.
I know. Well, we've been doing that for years, though. This isn't like the first time the Raiders been doing that.
True. And don't get me wrong, you can fit a square peg into a round hole.
Yeah, with
a
good coach.
And the problem is we've been doing it for far too long, and we've seen success with it. And
yeah, we've seen it with John Gruden. He brought us a little bit of success, fucking trying to force players to do what he was good at, or do what trying to force them into his scheme. But
the problem is the issue is we've seen immediate success when good coaches adapt their call and adapt their play calling to their players, and then pick the best player and fit it for that player. That's what our issue is as fans, is that we're too impatient that we see immediate success and we conflate, well, they did it. Like the argument every time when it comes up to why can't we be successful? Well, they're successful at what they did.
Yeah, but they can't compare us to other teams and shit.
No, but that's the issue. Is that's what we're doing now. It's like why is our O-line like this? This is the issue with the O-line. And if we're going to have this scheme that can work and has worked, it takes time to develop it if you're not going to adapt to your players. And it's clear as day that certain coaches aren't adapting. I mean, this is why, like, I'm going to be honest, we have a head coach on our team. We just don't have the other pieces. We don't have the other coaches. We don't have the other position coaches. There's a lot of off-season moves that will be happening this year. Will AP be our coach? I would not mind him being our coach. But I definitely understand is that he's going to have to get an offensive coordinator. He's going to have to get a defensive coordinator. Like, I understand Patrick Graham looks good, but he's not good against competent people. I don't want a guy who's okay against mediocre to below average offensive coordinators. But when you put him against a good offensive coordinator, this guy's like the team is terrible. So I don't want him. Like, good. I see progression. That means I know it's not. We have players who can play, and we have a lot of fillers in starting position right now.
Honestly, we have too many role players, JT. We don't have enough stars. We don't have enough stars. We have like 2 stars, and then the rest are all fucking role players, dude.
Mm-hmm. But this is my thing. This is the thing I brought up on today at the end, and that I will be talking about on Wednesday. Are you willing to build around your star players? Or is it better to deflate it and get rid of your star players and just start all over? Or if you can only keep one, which one do you keep? And why do you keep them?
All right, with that being said, would you guys be willing to move on from Davante Adams?
Yes.
We could get something for him. I know it hurts to say this, dude. I can't even admit saying this, dude, but
what?
It
doesn't hurt to say it at all. It doesn't hurt to say it at all.
Because I love Davante Adams, and he was brought here because he's a Raider, dude. But I feel like we're just holding him back, dude. Like, at this point, I feel like the Raiders fucked him over, dude. They might as well just let him go on and try to win a ship somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I said it when we had Randy Moss, Antonio Brown. I'm not. No, I could say deuces to you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the time that you was here, but we ain't gonna do nothing with you. We ain't. He is the final piece to the puzzle for a team, and we don't even have all our pieces on the board yet.
Yep.
So I don't understand why guys are not willing. Granted, if we keep them, by all means, all we're gonna do is sell merchandise. We're gonna sell jerseys. We're gonna be great with merchandise. You know what I'm saying? That's the team we're gonna have. We're going to continue to be 7-win team, 5-win team if we keep both of them. This is what we're going to look for the next 4 or 5 years. and then we're going to get nothing for him. My thing is, who has the most value? Right now, Devontae has the most value. What can I get the most out of? I can get the most out of him, so I can get stuff in return. I love Devontae, but I don't love him that much. Like I said, people want to say, do you love the player or do you love the team more? I love the team more. So it's not hard for me to say, see you later. It's not hard. We need the team to be better. He's a final piece to the puzzle type of guy. I could build around Josh Jacobs more.
I'll be
It's,
honest.
it's easier.
He's one of our pieces that's on the older side. You know, that's why I wouldn't mind moving on from him, dude, because, I mean, the only other superstars that we have is Max Crosby and Josh Jacobs, and both of those guys are young guys. You can kind of build around those guys. It's kind of too late to build around Devontae Adams.
I'm going to be honest. I could get rid of Max, too.
Nah, see, now I'm not doing that. That's something I'm not doing.
Yeah, I'm not getting rid of Max.
Yeah,
I said I can't. To win, I can.
I'm not getting rid of Max unless you're telling me we're going to guarantee win a Super Bowl, bro.
I mean,
Okay.
Are you going to win one with him?
What
No,
you
but
gonna-
I just
I mean,
think
what are
he's
you
that
getting for him?
important. He's that
What
important.
are you going out and getting for Max, bro? Let's just be honest. Let me hear your pitch for getting rid of Max. So like I want to hear. I mean, you brought it up. You said you'd be willing. So what would you be willing to take for Max Crosby? You said win. Tell me the pieces that we need that don't involve Max Crosby. You know what I mean, to win.
No. Oh, I mean, we're not winning with him. We're not close to winning with him. He doesn't, and I'm gonna be honest, he's not a win con. He doesn't win games. He puts up stats. He looks good in the uniform. He looks good on the field. He's great. Does he win games?
He ain't got nobody around.
Stop! Just answer my question. Answer my question, though.
He's the only guy on the D line.
Answer my question. Does he win games?
Yeah, I've seen him win games before.
Yeah, I've seen him win games.
What games?
Might not been the game-winning play.
I'm
but his
asking
impact
you
in the
what game does. We're dancing around my question.
His
I said
rookie season. His rookie season.
any
Dude, he
game that we
single-handedly
have a
beat the
dub, he was a
Bengals.
part
Dude, he had
of.
like 5 sacks in that game.
Okay. Specifically, his play
Yeah,
won the
that
game.
was specifically his play in that Bengals game, particularly won us the game.
Like he stopped the team. He was just.
I
He
think
was
your-
LT. He was L. He was
defense is
LT.
worse. I think your defense is worse without him on the field.
I mean, absolutely. But I'm saying, I know I could get 2 for him.
I'm
for me,
gonna
for my
give you my answer. Any game that we have won that it has involved Max Crosby playing is because of Max Crosby.
Yeah, facts.
Does he score points? Does he score points? Come on, man. I don't need. We don't got to say.
So you gonna say the same thing about Aaron Donald?
Yeah, how many defensive ends and defensive linemen score points?
Bro, you don't get rid of defensive players like that, bro. You just don't. You build around it.
Yeah,
but you don't get rid of it.
And
especially not franchise pieces. Max Crosby
is by his offense.
I would agree. But we're not building around it, and they're not willing to build around it, and they're not committing to building around it.
They tried. They tried to bring in Chandler Jones, dude, and give him a piece next to him, and it didn't.
Come on, if you're gonna sit here and tell me Chandler Jones is building around,
hold on.
I'm saying they tried.
I'm gonna politely ask you to take those words back, because at this point in time, there's really nothing they can do to really build around anything at this point in time. They were handed the keys to the team after the trade deadline, where they could have actually made some kind of move to do something this or that. But instead of making moves that day, they were getting the job. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they're
I'm not talking right now.
Wait, let me finish. Let me finish, because I wasn't finished. So they're kind of stuck with what they got. So if you're talking about the past regime not really building around them, then that's one thing. But this new staff that's in there right now, and we don't even know if they're going to actually be there, you know what I mean, later on. They could be, they could not be. We have to wait and see, right? But whoever comes in, it'd then be up to them to actually build around Max Crosby. Now, I wasn't too unpleasant with the defensive line that I saw today. I thought they did a good job. Honestly, I feel like the defense has kind of been built around Max Crosby a little bit. If I could be honest,
the defense got fucking Josh Dobbs benched, bro.
You know, if I could be honest, I feel like the defense has been built kind of around Max Crosby. It needs a couple of tweaks here and there, a few key pieces. But other than that, I mean, you got Max Crosby up front. You got linebackers that can actually come up, make a hit, can actually drop back and cover. You know what I mean? Like, you got corners that are, they may not be getting interceptions, but you know what? They're playing the ball pretty damn well. They're not giving up 25, 35, 55-yard passes on a regular, on a common regular basis, right? Like, you might catch the ball 3 to 10 yards in front of a player, but more than likely you're gonna get popped. You know what I mean? Now you might break the tackle because we're not all that great, but you're gonna get hit. You know what I mean? And I like that because it shows me that they're actually trying to do something more than what we've done in the past. So I'm gonna take that, you know what I mean, and hope that they build on that. But this offense, mainly this offensive line, is what's holding this team back completely, bro. This offensive line is holding this team back completely. Completely. Only reason we ain't putting up touchdowns is because this offensive line cannot pass block for shit.
Yeah,
they
terrible.
can't. They just can't, bro. They can't pass block for shit. And without being able to get the ball down the field, being able to stretch it vertically, I mean, bro, you can't expect to win games. And man, I'm just saying I've asked this offensive line. I think we've all asked this offensive line to just do better. Don't really want to talk bad about you, but you know what? You're the worst part of this team. You're what's holding this offense, this team back. This offensive line, their play, their ability to get fucking dogged out every goddamn game by every defensive line they fucking face, bro. You can't stop shit. Everybody uses y'all. Just uses y'all. Abuse y'all. Put y'all in the dirt face first.
So what was your question you were asking?
So I'm going to kindly ask you to take back the words that they're not building around Max Crosby. I think that they have built around Max Crosby. You know what I mean? And it can only get better by adding a couple of key pieces. So no, I don't get rid of Max Crosby. I'm on the fence with DA. You gotta tell me what I'm getting for DA. You know what I mean? Like if I'm trading Davante Adams, I gotta know what the total package is, and if it's a player, it need to be 2 or 3. Ain't no one player worthy of trading head up for Davante Adams. If it's one player, it needs to be some picks involved. But I need a 3 for 1, bro. I need a 3 for 1. Give me a good defensive player. Give me a pretty good wide receiver. And then give me a nice defensive lineman. You know what I mean? We can talk. But if you ain't giving me that, man, I ain't got nothing. I'd rather see them draft a dual threat quarterback in the first round and build the offensive line and see what happens next year. I think with a better offensive line and a better quarterback, I think Davante Adams is happy.
How do you build an offensive line with no money?
We'll have money next year. We're projected to have over $115 million in cap space next year.
And you still gonna have to pay a running back that you're not willing to give up. You still gonna have to
bring us down to $100 million.
Hold on. You still got to bring in defensive players.
That's what the $100 million's for.
You still gonna have to bring in a starting quarterback.
We can draft one of those. That'll be cheap.
Okay, so you're saying do the minimal, which isn't working.
No, I'm not. How's drafting a quarterback in the first round doing the minimal?
So you just so we're just banking everything on a rookie quarterback again?
We're not banking anything, but that's the way teams are built that succeed and win Super Bowls nowadays, bro, is with young quarterbacks on rookie contracts. You don't go out there and get a veteran quarterback and expect to win Super Bowls nowadays.
It takes 2 to 3, 4 years.
Not always.
Look at the quarterbacks.
I'm happy with 2 years. Look, I'm happy with 2 years. Look at what happened right up there in Cincinnati. If you want to
What if
go
they
and
won?
look,
What if they won and they regressed? What if they won and how much
look,
money have
I
they
get what you're
invested?
saying, but look, when he's healthy, because he hasn't been healthy this year. When that boy is healthy, he good, and they
He
good.
good in the regular
You know what I
season
mean?
only
But
on offense, but their defense has regressed. And they've invested more money on one
okay,
side of the ball
we're not
only. That's what I'm
talking right
saying.
now. We're not looking at the. See, that's you always do that,
No,
bro.
I'm not always
All
doing that.
you
I'm answering your question. I'm
always
saying
do that, bro. We be
you.
talking about one thing, and then you'll go
What did
somewhere
I go
else
to?
just to prove a point, bro. We're talking about one thing. We were talking about the quarterback position. It got nothing to do with Cincinnati's defense. Fuck what Cincinnati's defense is doing. I'm telling you, Joe Cool is an example of a quarterback who came in and did it within 2 years. Patrick Mahomes, same thing. He came in and did it within the first 2 years of him balling. He proved that his team could be better.
Came
That's
to a
all we're
team.
saying.
He came to a team that was built.
These new era quarterbacks, they're built different, bro. And that's kind of what you need these days. These old era quarterbacks, you see, they're on their way out. We need to keep up with the times, and we need to get something fresh and something new. We need a dual threat quarterback, somebody young, somebody who can read the field, somebody who can make some plays happen when the pocket just so happens to collapse. He can get out, scramble, do something, make a little something happen. We need one of those. And you ain't gonna find that in no vet right now.
Everything you just said, those teams were consistently playoff bound or in a playoff hunt for every single team you just said. Right or wrong? No. I'm addressing what you said. I'm addressing what you said. What do you mean? What was wrong?
Wrong, because Cincinnati wasn't in nobody's hunt for nothing till they got Joe Cool.
They were in the playoffs like a year or 2 years before that.
No, they
were in the
overall.
They hadn't been to the playoffs.
Yeah, they had a number. Okay, they drafted Joe Cool and they drafted Chase.
They hadn't been to the playoffs in 4 years before that. So don't tell me that they were right there on the verge, bro. They wasn't on the verge of nothing. That's why they was able to draft both of them, because they sucked. Them was 2 high-ass draft picks because they sucked.
That they got because they traded what? They had value when they were trading key franchise guys with Dalton. When they traded A.J. Brown, remember they had those pieces. They got rid of them, and they were able to get draft value and equity, so they can find and get the 1 in a million pick.
I understand all you.
But you saw. But I'm going back to what I said.
But here's the thing: neither one of those players was drafted with one of those trade picks. They were drafted with the Cincinnati's actual pick. And that's the thing. Cincinnati wasn't doing hot. Now, they added some other key pieces with some of those draft picks, but it wasn't like when we traded Khalil Mack and ended up with Josh Jacobs. No, those 2 guys were used with Cincinnati's actual picks. All I'm saying is it's time to move on with the times, bro. It's time to get with the new era. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get with the new era. And unfortunately, bro, we need a quarterback. We don't have one at all. So we need one in general, period. It don't matter. We need one.
Well, see, the NFL nowadays, bro, what they want is they want the shiny new toy that's going to sell tickets, dude. And when they get those kind of quarterbacks, dude, they give those quarterbacks a lot of leniency, bro. They call a lot of penalties for those kind of quarterbacks. They set those kind of quarterbacks up with positions to win, dude. You see it with Mahomes, you see it with Allen, you see it with Burrow, you see it all around the league, dude. You know what I mean? What the Raiders have is the Raiders don't have a quarterback that sells tickets, dude. So the NFL don't give a fuck about us. Nobody's dying to go see Aiden O'Connell play a game. But say if we had Joe Burrow or Lamar or somebody like that of that talent level, bro, like you don't think Allegiant Stadium would sell out, dude? Nobody wants to go watch Aiden O'Connell or Jimmy Garoppolo, dude. You know, that's another thing the Raiders need. We're in the entertainment capital of the world. The Raiders need a face of this city, bro. They don't have a face of Las Vegas, dog. Who, Devontae Adams, he's old as fuck. Who, Max Crosby, yeah, he's a defensive player. But they need their guy, bro. They need their CJ Stroud. You know what I mean? They need that guy. And I think once the Raiders find that guy at quarterback, I think they're going to be in good shape. Not saying we're a quarterback away. I'm just saying, like Dirty said, the times have changed. You got to get with the times, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and you got to get your young superstar quarterback and see how it pans out. Just don't make the same mistake the Panthers did and take Bryce Young, because he's dog shit.
Yep, Milk and Breezy. CJ Stroud is doing good things with Houston. Now, hopefully the young brother is okay. You know what I mean? He got hurt today. Hopefully he's okay. You know, hopefully he can bounce back. But man, I'm just saying, man, like quarterbacks are coming. These young quarterbacks are coming in and actually making a difference, bro. I'm not saying all of them, but as of late, these first round talents, bro, they've been coming in and doing their thing. I'm just gonna be honest about it, man. Some of them are coming in and doing their thing, bro. Trevor Lawrence is balling. Now, he got to get his shit under control. He played a terrible game today, but you know, he's doing good. Justin Herbert, when he's doing fine, You know what I mean? He instantly made the Chargers a little bit better now. They always get hit with the injury bug, and that's just they curse, bro. Like I feel like they're cursed with that. That's just it is what it is on that front, bro. They cannot stay healthy. They can have the greatest, bro. They can have the greatest team in the NFL, bro. I guarantee you, it'll all crumble because of health issues. They just
you remember when they got one and done in the playoffs, they had the number one offense and the number one defense that year. That's a Charger thing, bro.
Yeah. Shit, last year they let fucking Jacksonville come in and fucking just come in and
what were they at?
Bro, they was killing
nothing and lost that shit.
Yeah, they was killing Jacksonville, and Jacksonville said, "Oh, really? Huh? Okay, let's do this."
If that would have been the Raiders, dog, we would have called all kinds of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really talks about that with the Chargers, dude, because the Chargers ain't never won shit. Don't nobody have expectations for the Chargers. When you go out there and you see, you know, franchises like the Raiders or the Niners or the Eagles or these big time franchises get whooped like that, bro, it always goes across the fucking nation, dog. But nobody gives a fuck about the Chargers. That's why they don't talk about it.
So, Raider Paul, here's my top three. Here's my top three quarterback wish list, bro. Caleb Williams, right? Jaden Daniels, and Shedeur Sanders. Give me any one of those three quarterbacks, bro. I'm happy. Give me any one of those three quarterbacks, bro. I'm happy.
That Sanders kid is Deion Sanders kid, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm easy on Daniels.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want those are your top three quarterbacks that can make something happen with their feet, bro. Not technically having to take off, but just being able to escape. Their escapability to be able to create something is really high. And I feel like give me any one of those three, bro. Shedeur fits in perfect with an offense that doesn't throw deep. So
I'll give you Cincinnati wasn't good, but they damn near had that same team. The only two pieces that changed was it went from Andy Dalton to Joe Burrow, and then they added Chase the year after. But they had AJ Green, they still had Todd Boyd, they still had T. Higgins, Giovanni Bernard, Joe Mixon, and they replaced Pete Ryan with.
Yeah, but they used some of those trades. They used some of those trade drafts picks for that defense that they came up with, but then they ran out of money and they had to trade away. They had to release some of those players.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's you only can invest in one. And what we were talking about was if you're going to build around something, are you going to build around the offense or are you going to build around the defense? You're not building both. So we have equity with specific players. Now, who are you willing to give up more? And who has the more value and equity within it? And I'm saying we damn to know how much equity Crosby's going to get, but people are just stuck on like, I can't give him up. Yes, I can if I want to win. Ultimate goal is to win. If he has the most value, and I can get 4 first rounders or 2 and 1, a player plus 2, yeah, I would do that. If I'm not going to win, if I'm just stuck at 7 wins, 8 wins, I'm plateau at 9, absolutely I'm going to get rid of him. Because it's to get better overall. The goal is to win the Super Bowl and be in the hunt for it. We're not even sniffing the playoffs with these guys. We can have 3 superstars, and like I said, we'll be great with merch sales. You know what I'm saying? We'll have great PR. We'll have great guys. Good guys, good men. But as a team that's comparable, that's going to be win on the field, we don't have no team. All your money's going to be invested in these 3 guys to keep them. So you ain't going to have no money to get role players or situational guys that are situational talent. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get guys like that. And that's what we're stuck at now. So to sit here and say, like you honestly have to hit in the draft how you guys are talking. You know what I'm saying? The Bengals got lucky by drafting Joe Burrow. And then Jamar Chase just fell into their lap to complete everything with that team. But still, at the end of the day, that team is still lacking. They're still lacking on the offensive end, on the offensive line side of the ball. It's lacking on the defensive end. They're not a complete team that's winning, that's competing, because they have to outscore you. But now they're not even outscoring people anymore. They're struggling to outscore people. That's not a successful example of using or what I want to build around. It's not winning, and it's not even winning today. You're one injury away of being a lottery team with that building like that. So absolutely not. I wouldn't build like that. And on top of that, they already had the team built by the time Joe Burrow got there. All their key pieces on offense were there. They had their running back. They had 2 solid wide receivers. They just needed 1 dynamic wide receiver. They got him in the draft. But they've been hitting on their drafts for years, since Marvin Lewis days. We haven't hit on the draft early on in damn near 10 years. So for me just to sit on and think this is what's going to happen with my team, absolutely, I'm not going to sit here and play that game of what ifs. No, I'm going to see what is. I love Max. I love Devontae. I love Josh. But if I see where my team can get better, it's part of the game. It's business. It's nothing personal. This is business.
No, I hear you. I'm just saying.
Like
Personally.
With the Chiefs, they had Alex Smith there. You know what I'm saying? There was stepping stones for everything. We don't have that. We're not building towards that. So honestly, it's you in this business. You get rid of things early before it gets too late. Now I know I have things that are lacking in specific areas, and I have a bargain and shit. Where can I? Who needs a finishing piece? There's certain teams that need a finishing piece that we can deal with. Now, there's possible of what I want. If I'm trading with the Jets, hey, I'll send you Devontae Adams, but I want Sauce Walker in a 1. You know what I'm saying?
What's good, Tom? What's good with you?
Or, I want Sauce Walker because that's going to fulfill a need on my defensive end, and I'm still asking for a 1 or 2 2s or 2 and 2 3s. That's what I'm asking for that, and that's the value that I have with Devontae Adams. Yeah, he's the best wide receiver in the league last 10 years, and he's going with the guy who we set on the record with. I put your team over the top to complete it. You playing for a Super Bowl, right? Now,
look. You can go all we can talk about all of this other stuff later on. Because in all honesty, if you ask me, bro, that's the least of our problems. It's the least of our problems. Devontae Adams is the least of our problems. Max Crosby is the least of our problems. why do you get rid of the least of your problems when you can build around it? Which is what we need to do. Point blank, the offensive line, bro. Like you want to exasperate all these extra other pieces, bro. You know what I mean? And they're not even the problem. The problem is you have no time to get the ball to anybody that's out to receive it because the offensive line can't block. Not in any point in time in your argument did you tell me anything about my offensive line getting better.
Nothing to address that. You still could address it with the picks. You still could address it with the
Man,
offense, with the
fuck all that, bro. I don't need see, the offensive line is where I don't need rookies. The offensive line is where I want to get vets, good vets that still got tread left on the tire that can come out here and do it for not a lot of money. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm tired of seeing the rookies on the fucking, man, fuck all that, bro. These rookies ain't really been working out. Dylan Parham good, but he ain't great. You know what I mean? Colton Miller was on the ladder to quite possibly being great, and he stalled out. Don't get me started with Mumford and everybody else, bro, especially the motherfucker we got right now, Van Rooten, Van Rotten, whatever. Man, I'm tired of this shit, man. This is a young offensive line. They getting abused and used every fucking game. Man, give me some motherfucking vets that know how to play this goddamn game. Ones that's got about 3 to 4, 5 years left, at least 4 years left in them. You know what I mean? Give me them. You know what I mean? Because they know this their last contract. It ain't going to be a whole lot, but it's going to be good enough. No, and that's what I want. Build me an offensive line, man.
No, I don't agree with that at all. If I want to build my offensive line, I'm going to build an offensive line like Philly or the Kansas City unit or the San Francisco 49ers. I'm not building no has-beens and guys that could just come in and fill in and get their last. I'm done with last contract guys. That shit doesn't win nowhere. That shit, the last contract coming in with playing the most minimal. No, you get the bullshit we got now. But to address things, honestly, we can't address the offensive line until we get offensive coordinator who knows what the fuck he's doing and knows what he's going to call. To be honest with you, you trying to address the whole line, but you don't even have an offensive coordinator to know what to do with the offensive line. He don't know where he want to pass the ball. He don't know where he want to run the ball. You can multiple guys who can play center, guard, and tackle decent, but you ain't got no one who can play good. So absolutely not. You got guys filling in and playing in the wrong area, trying to possibly fulfill a need on hopes and well, he looked like he could. His body size is fit for this.
You sound like you far away.
It's better.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, much better, brother. You were so far away, man. I was trying to hear you, bro. But you was going on. I just didn't want to interrupt you, but you paused. You was kind of far away. You know what I mean?
Well, the issue is you're trying to address a position with a position that doesn't have a coach. You're trying to addressing positions without solid leadership. The first thing that needs to happen is a coach who knows what they're doing so they can properly assess the talent that we have. I need to be louder.
No. I was telling SoCal Sal, I keep Kelly. You had a question to the panel. Do you keep Champ Kelly or get a new GM? I keep Champ Kelly. I keep Champ. I'm just giving you my honest opinion, bro. I keep Champ Kelly. I give him the opportunity to show me what he can do, bro. I know he had something to do with some of these players that's coming in. You know what I mean? Some are working out, some are not. You know what I mean? But I want him to be able to get the chance to go ahead and show me what it is he can do when he's in control. You know, he
just has to show me he has connections where he can fix what has been damaged within the issue with a lot of the Raiders right now and the image is a lot of agencies aren't willing to work with them because of what has been going on with the two previous regimes with Gruden and with Josh McDaniels and how they've been treating agencies. Now, a lot of the guys are with the same agencies, and if he shows that he's different from our previous GMs, then yeah, I would definitely like to keep him. But honestly, it's that's I don't have that much detail on him. But yeah, I mean, I'm how long are you like to play the game, like to go with your way of saying I want to give him a chance? Like, how long do you play that game for? True, like I mean, because if you're saying you'll give him a chance of a proper way of doing it is to give him 3 to 4 years. We can't even keep a coach longer than what, a year, 2 years? A coach and a GM. Our coaches and GMs don't last longer than 2 years. So we properly haven't even been able to assess coaching regimes. It takes 4 years. I mean, it took what? It took Chiefs 3 to 4 years with Pat when he after he drafted. It took the Bengals 4 years. The Eagles with Hurt is about 4 years. So if we're going to give the guy a chance, you got to give him 4 years. The issue that we have is we don't have 4 years with our star players. We don't got 4 years with Devontae. We don't got 4 more years with Max. For him just to sit here and stay with the team, like people think that loyalty should stands now. Like this is the 1990s or 2000 era football. This ain't. These kids are not loyal to the soil. They're not. I'm not gonna stay with an organization, lose and mess up my brand. Get out here, get hurt. Be what Jeffries was today. What happened with JJ today? How he got air mailed into that hit. He ain't gonna. These guys ain't gonna do that.
Hey, look, you can't say what Max Crosby won't do because, in all honesty, I don't feel like Max Crosby technically should actually be out there. You know what I mean, with his knee problem, but that man is going hard for the team that he played for because he loved being here, bro. Just on GP, so I'm not gonna let you downplay Max Crosby, bro. As far as Devontae Adams goes, bro, Devontae is Devontae. You know what I mean? Devontae wants to win now. Now, whatever Devontae so chooses to do, if he feels like it's not here, and hey, he wants to go somewhere else because it's a tag on him, bro. First and foremost, there's a tag on him. There's a tag that is gonna have to get paid. You know what I mean? I don't see too many teams really wanting to pick that up at this point in time. You know what I mean? So that may be a contract that you just have to eat and you have to be with it. You know what I mean? Which is fine with me. If you give me an offensive line that can block and give me a dual threat quarterback, and I'm happy, bro. Give me some more pieces, bro. Give me some more. I'm thankful for Devontae Adams. Reason being, I've been asking for a wide receiver one for a very long time. I have. He's still a wide. I don't care what you say. He's still a wide receiver one, bro.
No, he's the wide receiver one.
He wouldn't demand the coverage that he gets if he wasn't a wide receiver one. Even the problem is our line cannot block because some of our wide receivers are actually open. And when they are actually open, we can't get the ball to them because there's no way. There's just no time. There's zero time. So for me, I'm not ready to get on the train of get rid of Devontae Adams just so we could debt this situation. I'm not on the train of getting rid of Devontae Adams. I'm not on the train of getting rid of Max Crosby. I'm on the train of bringing pieces in that will work, that will actually boost what it is we already have, bro. You know what I mean? I want to stop getting rid of shit just because. I'm tired of just blowing shit up just because. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
No, I hear you. What do we have?
Wait. Everybody wants to rah shish boom bah about winning. You know, how can we win? How can we win? How do you expect to win if you're good with fucking starting over every 2 years? When you're okay with starting over every 2 or 3 years.
You're not starting over. That's the problem.
Man,
that's the problem. No, you know it is. That's the problem. They're not starting over. They're coming in and saying, I could build with this. It's not starting over.
But if you're getting rid of you over here talking about getting rid of DA and Max Crosby, how's that building? If you're getting rid of, if you're starting over, if you're saying, well, I don't want these players, I want to bring in something that I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying over. That's truly starting
regardless, because it's a new head coach. So you're starting over.
No, that's not starting over. It's just someone who's coming in.
Over.
And not if you don't. If you start with nothing, it is.
Everything is new.
Nothing is new if you're just coming in and replacing what was.
You have a solid foundation.
If you just replace the coach, that's not starting new.
I don't want the head coach that comes in here talking about trading anything that's already a part of the solid foundation. I want the coach that's going to come in here talking about building on top of what we already have. That's the only head coach I want. That's the only GM I want. I don't need nobody coming in here talking about, well, you know, if you give me the opportunity to coach the team, I would try and trade Devontae Adams, get you three first round picks, and let's see what we can do with there. Because I honestly believe I could. Man, kiss my ass. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Your interview's done. I ain't with that. I'm just telling you right now, that's not what I want. That's not what I want to hear. I want to hear the coach that's going to say, well, you know, hey, look, you got a Devontae Adams. I was looking at the film. It really looks like, you know, if we could just bolster our offensive line, give our quarterback some protection, maybe get another quarterback, you know, somebody that can actually process the game a little bit faster, make better throws, you know, somebody who can create with their feet. I'm thinking of maybe using the first round pick on one of these top ranked quarterbacks. Hey, man, let's talk. Let's conversate, bro. Welcome. Come on in. I'm just letting you know where I'm at, bro. Just letting you know where I'm at. That's the guy I want. I don't want the guy coming in here talking about blowing shit up and doing what the fuck it is, you know, he wants to do because he feels a certain bro. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. I don't need nobody coming in here with dynamite. If you blow anything up, blow up the goddamn offensive line so we can get the fuck on. That's what I need you to blow up. Blow up the goddamn offensive line, you know what I mean, and build that shit brand new. You know what I mean? Go get you some, you know what I mean? Vintage, bro. You know what a lot of these real estate people do? They go buy some of these abandoned warehouses that still have good infrastructure, still have solid foundation and shit, and then they build on it. They refurbish it. Go give me some offensive linemen, man, that still got good solid foundation. You put all 5 of them together, man. We got a good new one of those beautiful, you know, old buildings. You know what I mean? That's what I want. That's what I want.
So the ones that you tear down and build upon, because that's what you're referring to, and that's not what we're doing. You're talking about getting something that has solid foundation and building something new upon that, right? Because what you're talking about is not that. You're talking about
Pizzle.
He said he sound what?
He said I sound racist.
Oh, racist? How?
How, Craig? How? But
what is that? What I'm talking about is very simple. We have key pieces that are not essentially benefiting the team. They're great one-of players. Absolutely, they're one-of players. Possibly once-in-a-lifetime type players.
So what are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
So what we talking about?
Being in the conversation of winning organization. Not because guess what? We've always been able to attract them one-of players here. We've been able to attract AB. We've been able to attract a Randy Moss. We've been able to attract a Jerry Rice. Have we not? We've heard these names before. They've been with the silver and black. Have they won with the silver and black? Have they changed the dynamic of the team with the silver and black? Has it worked, Birdie? How about you guys? Has that worked? Has the formula that I'm talking about worked? Because we've had these dynamic players before, but it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Because there is no foundation. There's no leadership. There's no forming. We have guys who act like they know what they're doing. You get a rookie foreman, a guy who just graduated college, has no idea how to talk to men, has no social skills. That's what we get. It doesn't work. Now I'm saying, literally, yes. Do I want to give him up? No. Am I going to just give him up for anything? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. But do I know what I have? Do I know the bargaining chip that I have? Absolutely. And I know if I get rid of him, let him go, I'm getting so much in return. I'm getting more than what I have in return of value. Now it's upon me to make that value worth something. So yeah, if I'm getting draft picks, I'm getting draft picks. No, if I'm seeing a specific player on the team that I want, that I could trade for, and still have more equity to get something else out of it, get cash value out of it, get draft equity out of it, absolutely. He's the best wide receiver in the league. So I definitely can get hey, I could go to Pittsburgh. I could go get that. I could go get their receiver and still get some draft picks. He wants out. Devontae will be willing to go there if Mike Tomlin's still there. They talking about getting rid of Mike Tomlin. He might be a guy that needs to be interviewed for the Raiders because I know he can coach. I know what his reputation is around the league. I've seen him do it for. He's been through at least 10 coaches of our time period.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
So my thing is, it means nothing to just bring in players if you have nobody who if you don't have guys who know how to coach these players. You need to have the guys be able to coach these men, young kids, to develop, with the development of certain talent. Like Tyree Wilson, I could be mad at him being picked at 7, but now that he's inside and it looks better and it looks like there's something working, he needs to go through a development coach. We need a development program for him. His off season needs to be about specific guys he could watch that he could pattern his game after, like a Reggie White. We need to bring in Calais Campbell to tutor this kid on the inside to move him at defensive tackle. Tell him to add about 10 to 15, 20 pounds. Tyree Wilson was never a defensive end. Never was a defensive end in the NFL. In college, yes, he was a defensive end. In the NFL, he's a defensive tackle.
You talking about Tyree?
Yes.
He played well at D tackle today.
I know he is. That's all he can do.
Hey, look. And I'm not mad at what he did at D tackle today, bro. I was like, hold on. I looked, I said, nigga, is that Tyree at DT? Man, do your thing, bro. Do your motherfucking thing, bro.
I've been saying he could do that from week 1. It's week 14.
Hey, look.
It's week 14. No, Patrick Graham has been here since week 1.
I understand, but certain things that he was able to do, he wasn't able to do. You know what I mean? Look. I said that he could play inside. People told me, nah. You know what I mean? So, look. I saw him play inside today and was like, man. I was like, man, I guess I don't know. I don't know too much of nothing until you see it.
There's no tape. There's no tape from college. There's no tape from high school. And there's no tape in the pros that tells you he's a defensive end and was ever going to be a defensive end in the pros. And if you look at the tape and tell me you're a fucking liar.
Bro, you see how fast he was moving at detail?
My point exactly. It's what and that's all he can do is bull rush, and he's actually faster on the inside against the slower foot of a guard. I've been saying it all. He's not good enough to be on the edge in the NFL. He's not faster than these fat guys. He's not.
You goddamn right, Raider Paul. I wanted Wilson. You damn right. I wanted Tyree Wilson. I even said he would be at D tackle, but no. Everybody told me no. No, I was stretching.
You argued with me about him being a defense, and I argued with you. I said this is horrible. This is a horrible pick. Ben rage quit off the lot. I could give Ben that. But no, y'all was all y'all. Kush, everyone was saying I ain't no fan of this. You wasn't saying it, but other people were. That was terrible to be as a defensive end. As a defensive tackle, you could justify the 7th pick. But all y'all was talking about defensive end. That's why I was losing my mind.
I told you, I even told you, I thought he could be a D tackle. I'm not putting it against him. You know what I mean? I figured he could be a D tackle. If I even said it, if you lie, and this was before old boy lost his motherfucking marbles, bro. That was even one of the defensive fronts that I put out there. And B was like, nah, I don't think so. I'm like, bro, he could play both positions. He's probably a better, whatever he plays better. But I'm just saying, I put it out there as him playing a D tackle a very long time ago, and I was shut down for it. But I saw it today, and I was like, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about until it's proven. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
It'll be good another week and a week and a half. Then they're gonna figure him out at D tackle, and he's gonna have to develop something else. Luckily, they did it at the end of the season. Maybe that's what Patrick Graham was protecting him from. But honestly, if you got to protect someone at the 7th pick, they're not a 7th pick. That's my issue with everything, or with everything he is. And then to wait till week 14 to put him at what he would be successful at is like, how are you evaluating these guys now? We're waiting till we're out of contention. What if he was playing this since week 8? When we were struggling to stop running games. When we couldn't get no push. When we couldn't get no push on the inside.
We can't do, you know what I mean? We can't. One things we can't do is get in the coach's mind without him opening it up and letting us know. I mean, there's so many decisions and that take place in going into planning and what it is you're gonna do, what it is you ain't gonna do. Well, how do we play this? Do we think? I mean, how many times have you seen coaches make changes in the end of the year? You know what I mean? Like, hold on, wait a minute. There's a player that's playing a little bit better, or they move a player to a different spot, and the defense is a little bit better with that player at that spot. It's just like,
I hear you with that. Absolutely, I agree with that. But when it takes you longer to see it than it does for me as just an avid fan, that's no. When you're the expert, you're supposed to see that.
I'm getting ready to agree with you, bro. Like, I can't argue that, bro, because I'm telling you, like,
because you see the practice footage, you're there in practice, you see it every day, day in and day out. And if I'm just seeing it off of just game film, off of a 3 to 4 hour game, I'm like, yo, I'm seeing that, and I see that within. I didn't even need a game. I seen it off of just the film in college, of evaluation in college. When he was back at Texas A&M, not Texas Tech. He was recruited and went to Texas A&M and transferred to Texas Tech. This kid was never good enough to be a defensive end in the NFL. So if you evaluate it like that, then I question everything else that you have schematically. I have to question how you're evaluating our corners, how you're evaluating our safeties, how you're evaluating our linebackers, and how you're evaluating our best player possibly on our team with Max, and how you are supporting him.
Hey, look, I'll say this. People make a lot of mistakes, bro. People's hands get forced to do certain things. Look, who knows how long they've been working on this? You know what I mean? They could have been working on this for a couple of weeks. You know, just he didn't quite catch on, had to get refamiliar with. Like, we really don't have any clue as to how long this has been in the thought process of taking place, or how long they've been working with him to play that position. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know these things. We don't.
30. Come on.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, we're not doing this today.
Hey, look.
Come on, we're not doing this today. You gonna tell me we were a playoff team?
I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying it. Let me tell you why I'm saying it, since you can't believe I'm saying it. Because a lot of bullshit took place under the other regime.
Absolutely. How long ago was that, though? How long ago was that?
Hey, look.
It's been a couple weeks now.
It does. Look, it don't matter, bro. It takes time. You can't expect them to just come out and just change everything and it's gonna work.
It's not changing everything. You literally do one thing that if you move him inside to play on Mac's side and keep the double team off him. Hold on, wait, watch.
We had an argument, bro. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying, but you're a playoff team. We were a playoff push. We're in the playoff hunt. 2-3 weeks ago, we're in a 3-game skid. You're telling me if we didn't do this 3 weeks ago, we don't win that game? 2 weeks ago?
I can't speak for the past, bro.
I can when we can't stop the run.
I can't speak for the past, bro. It's already taking place. It is what it is. I can't speak for the past. I can't go back. Look, why should I sit here and get upset and get mad for the things I can't change? I can't change what's in the record books. What has been recorded. I cannot change that.
But you control the future.
But the future is not what the past was.
No, but you base it off what happened in the past.
Yeah, but the future, you can't always do that either.
Why not?
Because the future consistently changes.
No, you base it off of trends.
The future changes
on the facts of what happened. You did this. Okay, so that's
changes with your choices.
Cool.
The choices you make changes your future.
Absolutely. So in the course of this game, we can't change what happened in the game. But during the game, when we had Aiden O'Connell and they had Joshua Dobbs, they said, okay, we can't do anything about what Dobbs did in the past, but we can control what's going to go forward. And they made a correction mid-game, not at the end of the game, not for next week, during the game. You know what? This is a better option. Something simple. And it affected their future. Yes?
Hey.
It doesn't. So what you just said, it does not take that long or that much time when you know what you're looking for and when you know what you're evaluating.
If that was the case, people be born instant millionaires with just thoughts, bro. You would have
Donald Trump was.
Things hit people, bro, at certain times.
Some people are born instant millionaires. It's the luck of the draw. That's the luck of the draw sometimes.
I'm not talking Daddy Spoon. I'm talking creations. If that was the case, everybody would come out knowing everything off the bat. There would be no people who were not intelligent or anything like that, bro. Everybody would be straight, right? That's just not how it works, bro. Ideas get sparked. You know what I mean? Ideas get sparked. So, you know, it is what it is. It took place. Did you like it or not? That's the real question. Did you like what you saw or not?
Oh, I said the defensive line was the best part of the game for us today. That was the best part of the game. That's something that you could build upon.
I really came in here to talk about this offensive line, man.
The offensive line? I mean, what is there to talk about?
I feel like we've discussed everything we needed to discuss about that. It has come to that time to wrap up the show. I'm at an hour and a half. I'm not exceeding that, brother. As always, I appreciate you, man. Let the people know what you got going on, because I know you're starting to hit them with the lives, bro.
Yes. Today was the first live. You want to go watch that? Go watch that. I'm still thinking I might do something Tuesday, but I'm definitely gonna do something for sure Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday, middle of the week. review and evaluating everything for the past couple weeks. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna continue to talk about this, talk about the O-line topic, and honestly, gonna bring it up. Like it's time to really have this talk. Are the star players holding us back? And how long are you willing to hold on to them? I have no problem holding on to them, but what's your end goal? Is our end goal to win a Super Bowl? And can we win a Super Bowl with them? That's all I'm saying. Can you win a Super Bowl with them now or in the next 2 to 3 years? Yes or no? Because if you can't, what's the point of holding on to them and not getting value for it? That's what I'm saying. But that's going to be the next one because, we go 130. That's all I'm saying. That's what we'll be talking about Wednesday.
I hear you. Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Mm-hmm.
I
want to answer from you too. I want to let that marinate so you can come on Wednesday.
Text it to me because I'll forget when I get ready to go. Text it to me. Yeah, text it to me. Hey, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allowed me to grace your screen for any amount of time was greatly appreciated. I'm going to end it with saying this, man. You know what I mean? I don't expect this team to do much with the offensive line that's protecting the quarterback. I don't give a fuck who you put back there. Without protection, doesn't even matter, man. Doesn't even matter. So either the offensive line coach needs to go or the offensive line needs to be overhauled. But either way it goes, something needs to happen. And because this team, they're just not going to be able to do it. You know what I mean? They're just not. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I've given y'all long enough. I gave you more time than I gave the head coach. You're really hurting the chance. I'll be honest, you're hurting the chances of AP keeping the job because you're just not performing. Like our offense is just lagging. It's really lagging. It's terrible. It's awful. And it shouldn't be that way. You have weapons. You have great weapons in Devontae Adams. You have a great weapon in Hunter Renfrow. You got a great weapon in Jacoby Myers. You got a great weapon in Josh Jacobs. You got a subpar weapon in your quarterback. You got a subpar weapon in your tight end. You have a shit offensive line. I'm sorry. You have a shit offensive line.
It doesn't mean you can't get to the playoffs, though. Cincinnati did it.
Hey, look. Say what you want. That offensive line was better than what we playing with right now. I'm telling you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, Paul, what I'm telling you is the offensive line is the problem, and I don't give a fuck who you put back.
It is.
I don't care who you put back there. Ain't nobody gonna have no success. Nobody. I wanted Aiden in because I figured the kid was younger. Maybe he, pick up on something, maybe move his feet. Nah, at this point in time, man, give me a dual threat quarterback, man. Give me somebody who can get outside the pocket, actually make something happen when shit crumbles. You know what I mean? Give me a guy who could shimmy. Give me a shimmy. I want a shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Give me some shimmies. Yeah. Give me one of them quarterbacks, bro. First round draft pick, please. Give me a first round draft pick quarterback. Somebody who can stretch the field, make it happen, do his thing, man. I don't need any more scared ass people back there. You know what I mean? I understand why they're scared. It ain't 100% their fault. You know what I mean? I would hope that, if you put a better offensive line, that Aiden O'Connell would be better. But the kid just he makes bad choices. You know what I mean? When he gets really rattled and pressure is on him, he makes bad choices like that. Come on, bro. Your check down wide receiver was right in front of you. You decided to throw the ball way on the other side of the field where there was nobody and get an intentional grounding. You could have threw it at the feet of your check down wide receiver who was 5 yards in front of you. Just throw it at the ground. He's in the area. Doesn't matter if it makes it back to the line of scrimmage or not. He's in the area. These are things you should know. and he don't understand that. He don't understand that. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Fuck who hates you, who fucking loves you. Go get your sunshine, Raider Nation, YouTube, podcasts, cinematographies, Playboy centerfolds, whatever. Go get your sunshine, man. We out.